Have you ever felt like the world just turned its back on you? That no matter how hard you tried, bad luck just seemed to follow you around? This is the story of Herman, a little boy who knew that feeling all too well. Our story begins in a gray, rain-soaked orphanage called Kasikabadi. While other kids played, 5-year-old Herman sat alone, quietly carving a small wooden toy for the other children. He wasn't just a quiet boy, he was a walking curse. They'd taunt him, saying everything he touched went wrong. A broken lamp, a sick chicken, a burnt-out funnel, his fault. They jeered. When they broke his newest creation, all he could whisper was, "I just wanted to be your friend." Even the orphanage caretaker, Mother Niai, offered no comfort, simply telling him that good children don't complain. As Herman sobbed in the rain, clutching his broken toy, it seemed like he was completely alone. But sometimes, even the smallest prayer can find its way through the storm. Forced to fend for himself, Herman took to the streets, trying to sell his handmade wooden toys in a bustling market. Wooden toys. Cheap. They can spin. He'd call out, his cheerful voice lost in the crowd. People walked past, uninterested. Who still plays with wood toys? One woman scoffed. His stomach growled, but he kept his spirits up, telling himself, "It's okay, Herman. Someone will buy them. God will help." Just then, chaos erupted. An old man collapsed in the middle of the road. People stared, but no one moved. "Stay away, kid. You'll catch whatever he has," someone warned, but Herman didn't listen. He rushed to the man's side, shaking him gently, pleading for him to wake up. When no one offered help, he took the last drops of water from his bottle and sprinkled them on the man's face. Closing his eyes, he whispered a desperate prayer. "Dear God, if you love this grandpa, please don't let him die here." In that moment, a soft wind blew. A single sunbeam broke through the clouds, and the old man coughed, his eyes fluttering open. I can breathe again," he gasped, confused. "My chest, it doesn't hurt anymore." Herman, with the pure innocence of a child, simply smiled. "See, Grandpa, you're okay now." The old man, whose name was Shaka, looked at him with disbelief and gratitude. "You're no ordinary child, Herman," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "Come with me. You shouldn't live on the streets anymore." And just like that, hand in hand, the old man and a little boy walked away from the stunned crowd into a future flooded with sunlight. Shaka brought Herman to a large, warm home, introducing him to his worried wife, Ningsi, and their 2 teenage sons, Bagya and Bao. "This boy saved my life," Jaka explained. Ningsi knelt before Herman, her eyes filled with tears. "You saved my husband. Thank you, sweetheart. You're an angel." The family welcomed him with open arms, instantly making him feel at home. Bowo joked, "Great. I'm not the youngest anymore." For the first time, Herman felt the warmth of a real family. "From tonight on, you'll stay here," Haka Proma said, placing a hand on his shoulder. "In this house, no one is higher or lower. We're all family." As Herman finally fell asleep in a comfortable bed, a sense of peace washed over him. But not everyone was happy about this turn of events. Outside, hidden in the shadows, Jax's business rival, Mr. Dardo, watched the happy scene with envy. "So, Jaka's luck continues," he muttered to himself. "Even fate gives him a miracle child. We'll see how long that luck lasts." A distant rumble of thunder hinted at the storm to come, a storm of betrayal that would test Herman's newfound happiness and the miracle that brought him there. What happens when Mr. Dardo decides to act on his jealousy? Can Herman's pure heart overcome the darkness that threatens his new family? The journey is far from over. This is just the beginning of a story about betrayal, redemption, and the incredible power of a child's love. Make Su continue the journey of Herman. 2 weeks after Herman's arrival, Jaka's mansion is transformed. Warm sunlight bathes the garden, where Herman is helping Mrs. Ningsi with the flowers. Nearby, her sons, Bagya and Bawa, are laughing, their joy echoing through the air. Shaka watches them, a proud smile on his face. Ever since Herman came, he says to his wife. This house feels alive again. The plants bloom, the workers smile, even the customers are returning. Ningxing nods softly, her eyes filled with warmth. He carries something pure, like grace itself. Just then, a water hose breaks, but before anyone can fret, Herman, with his small, nimble fingers, ties a few creative knots. The water starts flowing perfectly again. Everyone claps, impressed. Bo-O exclaims, "See? Herman fixes everything." He's like a mini engineer. Herman just laughs, his humility shining through. "No, just a small helper." Grandpa says, if you can fix something small, God will trust you with something big. Their shared laughter is a beautiful sound, but it doesn't go unnoticed. Hidden behind the trees, Jacka's bitter business rival, Dardo watches with a scowl. A voiceover reveals his sinister thoughts. That boy, he's making them stronger, but every light casts a shadow. Let's see how bright he shines when I put out the sun. A cruel smirk spreads across his face as the scene fades, leaving us with a chilling sense of dread. The storm is coming. 3 days later, the atmosphere in Jaka's office is as dark as the thunderstorm raging outside. Papers are scattered, Jaka paces frantically, his face a mask of devastation. Someone leaked our client list. The contracts are gone, he cries out. Ningxing, standing beside him, tries to make sense of it. Who would do that? Everyone here is family at Tot Moment. A security guard enters, holding a small USB flash drive. His words hang heavy in the air. Sir, we found this under Herman's pillow. The camera whips to Herman, standing frozen at the doorway. A glass of milk in his hand. His innocent world is shattering. What? What is that? He whispers, his voice trembling. Bagaya immediately defends him. No, that can't be Herman. But then, Darto appears, as if on cue, his presence casting a dark shadow over the room. Oh, what a coincidence, he says, with fake surprise. I heard rumors. The miracle boy also knows computers. How convenient, eh? The silence is deafening. Tears well up in Herman's eyes as he looks at Jaka. The man he has come to see is a grandfather. Grandpa, I swear, I don't even know what that thing is. Jaka is heartbroken. He wants to believe the boy who brought so much light into his life, but the evidence is damning. Herman, I want to believe you, but how could this happen? Ningxing pleads, tears streaming down her face. Please, he's just a child. Darto adds fuel to the fire, feigning sympathy. Children learn fast these days, maybe too fast. Herman steps forward, his small hand reaching for Jaka's. Grandpa, please, believe me. I didn't take anything. Jaka's voice is soft, filled with pain. I need time. Herman, please, go to your room. As Herman walks away, clutching the small wooden toy from the orphanage, his only link to his past, the rain outside begins to pour, mirroring the tears he cannot shed. The weight of the world is once again on his small shoulders. Can his light overcome this darkness? Later that night, the storm is at its peak. Herman sits alone in the garden, soaked by the relentless rain, crying silently under a tree. Lightning flashes, illuminating his tear-streaked face. In a heart-wrenching monologue, he whispers to the heavens, God, why does everyone think I bring bad luck? Even when I try to help, they get hurt. Maybe I really am cursed. His despair is palpable. But then, something magical happens. The garden lights flicker, and the very same USB drive, the source of his misery, falls from his pocket, emitting a faint, mysterious glow. A gentle, echoing voice surrounds him, a voice of pure comfort. Do not fear what they call a curse, my child, for faith turns even pain into power. Confused but compelled, Herman picks up the glowing drive. He runs to Jacka's office, his small heart pounding with a new kind of hope. He connects it to the computer, and the screen instantly lights up, revealing not stolen files, but Darto's hidden emails and forged signatures, irrefutable proof of his sabotage. It was him. Mr. Darto Herman whispers in disbelief. He tried to destroy Grandpa. With the evidence in hand, he runs downstairs, shouting for Jaka. The whole family gathers around the computer. Gasps fill the room as Jaka opens the file. The truth is laid bare for all to see. Baga's voice rings with vindication. See, I told you, Herman would never do that. Ningxing pulls Herman into a tight, tearful embrace. Forgive us, child. We doubted you, Jaka. His own tears falling freely. Kneels before Herman. His voice breaks with emotion. Herman, you saved not just my company, but my soul. Outside, police lights flash. Darto stands at the gate, watching in horror as his scheme unravels. A child beaten me, he whispers in defeat as he's taken away. And as if on cue, the rain stops, and the pure, silver moonlight breaks through the clouds, washing over the garden. The miracle in the rain is complete. A few weeks later, a calm, bright morning light fills the home. The storm has passed, and joy has returned. Jaka's company has recovered, and laughter once again echoes through the halls. Breakfast is ready. Ningxing calls out. Bagia and Bowo rush in, full of life, with Herman following close behind. He's holding a new wooden toy. He has carved a small, perfect heart. What's that, Herman? Bowo asks. Herman smiles, a gentle, wise smile. It's a heart that never breaks. I made it so no one in this family ever gets hurt again. He hands the wooden heart to Jaka. Overcome with emotion, Jaka kneels down, his eyes shining with pride and love. My boy, the world once called you cursed, but you've proven some stars only shine after the storm, Ningxing adds, her voice full of love. You're our miracle, Herman. The camera pulls back, showing the family laughing together, bathed in warm sunlight, and the narrator's voice leaves us with a final, beautiful thought. From an orphan's tears to a family's joy, the smallest hands can carry the greatest miracles. And sometimes, God sends hope in the shape of a child. This is a story of faith, family, and the incredible power of forgiveness. What an incredible conclusion to Herman's journey. It's a powerful reminder that even in our darkest moments, faith and love can create miracles. What did you think of Herman's story? Let me know your favorite part in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching with us today. If this story touched your heart, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next video. Until next time, take care and believe in the miracles around you.